Hello, this is Bishop Garland Hunt, and this is the Power of Hope devotional. And listen, I love talking to you. This is great when we get a chance to talk to you. Again, if you don't mind commenting, feel free to comment. If you enjoy the word, if you've been enjoying any of the devotionals and it's been a blessing to you, let me know. It always encourages me. And I will at least like it or I'll respond. I will. I see them. As I said before, some of you know I'm on Instagram, on LinkedIn, I'm on 3 different Facebook pages. And actually you can even find some of them on our website at thefather'sHouseATL.org. I mean, so it's different ways to find me, and even on YouTube. So anyway, but let me just talk to you about this. This is why would you want to look at something that says five steps to lose hope? See, hope is critical. Hope is critical. So really what I'm saying to you, these are 5 things to avoid. But I'm talking to you about 5 steps to lose hope. I know, it's kind of backwards, right? I should be telling you 5 ways to keep your hope. But I do realize that the enemy is coming at you incredibly. He's coming at you in an incredible way. So you cannot allow the enemy, you cannot be ignorant of the devil's devices. You cannot be ignorant of the devil's devices. So therefore, I wanted to talk to you about 5 steps to lose hope. Number one, the one, because hope is critical. And by the way, see, without hope, you can't, without faith, you can't please God. And hope, without hope, your heart is sick. I mean, you can't live without hope. You can't live without hope. If hope is lost, then basically you're living out of hopelessness. And hopelessness is not going to work for you. You try it. You try hopelessness and let me know how it works for you. It's like you're walking dead. You have no life. You can't fulfill the purposes of God because you're hopeless. You're hopeless. So anyway, let me go through this. I want to just say. So number one, when all things look like they are going in the opposite direction, you've been believing God for one thing, and it looks like everything that you're going to is going the opposite way. And you know, if you go in traffic and then you see the traffic going the other way, you're going against the traffic. And actually, if you have to go to, to follow the traffic, it may say something like, it allow you to U-turn, or it may say no U-turn. But you're going this way and everybody else is going that way. That's what it's like. You lose hope when it looks like the world, everything else, God's favoring everybody else, and then there's nothing in the look of what you can see that looks like things are going to happen for you. It looks like everything's going the opposite way as opposed to the way that God's called you. So therefore, when things begin to go the opposite way, you begin to lose hope. Number 2. Start believing that it will never happen because present situation seems permanent. You start believing that it won't ever happen because it looks like your present situation seems permanent. In other words, if your situation is going to be this way, it looks like it's not going to change. It looks like it can't change. It looks like there's no way that things could happen differently. So out of this, you begin to say, well, how can I have hope if this is a permanent condition? If this is permanent and it looks like it's never going to change, then how can I have hope for it? How can I hope for something that's permanently set in place like this? And let me be real clear to you. Sometimes it does look permanent. Sometimes the things you're believing for, it looks like you're in a permanent situation. So you have to go against that. Let me go to it a little faster because I want you to get all of it. Also, you convince yourself that the Lord is saying no to your hope and dreams. He's not working on your behalf at all. You think he's totally given up on it. You have hopes and dreams that you thought you got from God. You think you have them from the Lord. And it looks like he's not backing you at all. It looks like he said no to your dreams. So you lose hope. Because you don't see any movement from God along those lines. You lose hope because it looks like he's saying no to your dreams. Number 4, if too much time has elapsed, there are no signs of things changing now. It seems too late for a full manifestation for it to become a reality. So for what you're looking at, time too late has come by. Remember I told you about Abraham? And he said he staggered not at the promise of God because he was old and Sarah was old. They both were too old. He was 100 years old. Sarah's womb was dead. It just didn't look like it was even possible because they were too old. Many times we think we're too old, too much time has passed. There's no way we can have a full manifestation of God's promise. So therefore you become hopeless. You become hopeless. Number 5, you lost all faith and hope that it's going to happen, and you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't see the light. You can't see any light. You can't see any hope there at all. And I wrote this statement down that the devil will beat you down so much that you can't see even yourself out of your present circumstances. You can't even see yourself out of it. Why? Because you can't see the light of in the tunnel. Hope is seeing a light that's maybe not even there. Hope is seeing the light before it manifests. Hope is knowing that God is real. Hope is believing God can do the impossible. Hope is believing, as it said about Abraham, hope against hope. Don't give up. Don't you give up on your dreams. Don't you give up on the hope of your calling. Don't give up. The Lord is with you. This is Bishop Garland Hunt. It's a powerful devotional. I'll talk to you later.